Good morning, everyone. Here's my notes. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming and allowing me to speak with you today. Today, we're going to be going over why it is better to buy a home than rent a home. Okay? According to Baraka and Johnson, the decision to buy a home has long been held as the superior decision that home ownership is associated with old age. And the statements like, why rent when you can buy? Don't throw your money away renting. Okay? Which is true and false at the same time, because a lot of the times, right, when people rent, it could be one, their credit's not good enough to buy, or two, they are in a position where maybe they're moving every 2, 3, 4 years. And to me, being in the military, I think that even though I personally move every 3 to 4 years, buying has been the best choice for me, right? If you're only going to live in a home for a year or two, definitely I think renting is probably best for you, because buying at that point would be more expensive. Normally when you buy a home, you need to live in it for at least 3 to 5 years, preferably 5, to build enough equity to sell and make a for-profit, right? Being a homeowner also allows you to have certain tax deductions based off your mortgage and interest payments and homeowner expenses. One day, your home will be worth more than what you bought it for. So that sets you up for a comfortable retirement. When your monthly payments are no longer there, you don't have, the only thing you'll have to pay is your property taxes. So what that means is, right, basically you're paying either rent or your mortgage each month, and eventually it's going to be paid off and you're not going to have to no longer worry about that. So you can more so focus on your savings as you retire. And I think that is why a lot of the people accumulate it with old age, because they see all of these old people owning homes, and while young people are out here, getting established, working hard. But I say personally to set yourself up now. Set yourself up now, make sure your credit's good, go finance some furniture to build that credit, finance a car. And within 2 to 3 years of doing that and staying on top of your payments and keeping your debt to income ratio down, you will be able to qualify. I think a lot of people are scared to buy because they're like, oh, well, I don't think my credit's good enough, or I don't have enough credit. The biggest thing is to have 10% down so you can buy. At least 10%, unless you're a VA member and you can get a VA loan. But owning a home comes with several benefits. One being you can make it your own. And I think that is the most powerful one, because, I remember when I used to rent, my landlord didn't want us to put nails in the wall to hang pictures. She didn't want certain things out front. I get it. It was her home. She's still treating it as it's her home, even though she has tenants, and that was kind of aggravating. But since I bought a home, I've been able to do anything I want. Put a shiplap wall up, hang pictures, paint, anything you can imagine. You can customize it to make it your own, and I think that is the best feeling ever, is when you own something and you own it and you can do whatever you want to it. And really, so basically those are all great reasons, I'd say. If, again, going back to your personal decisions, because at the end of the day, no one's going to think what's in best interest for you other than yourself. So you really want to choose what's best for you, your family, your money situation, again, and maybe your work situation. If you're only going to be here for a year, definitely rent, because like I say, long-term buying's better, short-term renting's better. And I think that's why Airbnbs have blown up so much. The RV industry, camping, everyone's like set on everything and just going to travel, because I don't know if the pandemic or just this generation, that's what I personally see and feel is a lot of people are doing. They're no longer buying a home and living in it forever, really. There is people who do that, but again, I think it's personal choice. So, long story short, those are my reasons for me saying why buying is better than renting. And I hope that you understand them and feel the same way as I do. And if you don't, that's okay too. But if you have any questions, or if you ever have any questions as far as maybe the home buying process or loans or anything like that, my phone is always on. There's an email on the flyer I sent out, and you guys can check it back with me at any date and time. If you have any further questions, now is the time. Does anyone have any questions? Little man in the front row, do you have any questions? No, okay. All right. Thank you so much for coming, and have a wonderful weekend.